Niger Republic just helped Africa to clean one of the biggest mess that has been created in Africa for a long time ago. For a while now, the mess they created was created by their democracy back when they were still a democracy, the time of Mohamed Bazoum. There's this terrorist called Abu Maïma.
Le 15 août 2025 restera gravé dans l'histoire sécuritaire du Niger et de toute la région du lac Tchad. Ce jour-là, les forces armées nigériennes, dans une opération chirurgicale d'une précision exemplaire, ont neutralisé le tristement célèbre Bakura, de son vrai nom Ibrahim Mahamadou, alias Abu Oumena, chef redouté de la secte Boko Haram sur l'île de Chilawa, dans la région de Difa. Un avion de reconnaissance confirma les cibles et assura le suivi en temps réel avant qu'un autre aéronef de chasse de l'armée de l'air ne déclenche 3 frappes ciblées et successives sur les positions que Bakura avait l'habitude d'occuper à Chilawa.
Right, Ibrahim, whatsoever he bears, he's from Niger, to be specific. And, he was the lieutenant to Abu Bakr Shekau. When the whole thing was very, very satanic and diabolic at the time it was, Shekau was deleted by ISWAP, right? They had a very big confrontation and it was actually deleted by ISWAP because they had big problem between the Shekau and the Abanawi faction back then. But since then, they have now, they pivoted towards Abu Umaima. It was the next in succession. So now what it did to protect this man, who happens to be one of the most consequential names in the Boko Haram sect, is Abu Umaima always had a lot of decoys, even when he's walking. They are going to dress like him. They are going to keep their mustache like him. They were going to look like him. So Niger Republic has already been informed about his movement. And after getting intel about his movement and his particular location, now one thing about Abu Maima was that through the period of this offensive, he was moving from one spot to another. So they couldn't specify where he was in particular. So it took several days with a lot of reconnaissance drone, human intelligence, to be able to identify that, okay, this is Abu Umaima. They monitored him to the point where the people that normally, get his food, get everything for him in terms of logistics, they were tracked. So, and at a time when they had the largest concentration of his camp, knowing that an important key meeting was going on, before they knew it, the offensive vectors were sent and boom. And after they were hit, infantries were deployed to the point to identify that truly Abu Maima was gone. So this is a big blow in the heart of the Boko Haram sect. And now they are beginning to discuss who is next in line in succession. Now, let me show you some of the men of Abu Maima that died along with him. Watch this video. He is well respected and his operations go from Nigeria to Niger Republic. Niger Republic back to Nigeria. And all he's fighting for, according to what he has said before, is that he is fighting for Islam. You rather join Islam, or when they get you, they delete you.
Muna tura muku sakon cewa ku zo ku tuba in za ku yi addini. Mu mun san aqidan ku kamar yadda rana take bayyana in safiya yayi. Kuma kun san asalin aqidan mu. Muna nan tabbaci akan aqidan mu wanda Imam Anwar ya bar mu akai. Haka Imam Sani ya bar mu akai. Haka imamin mu na uku Abu Umaima hafizahullah. Muna nan tabbaci akai. Daidai da tako ɗaya ba za mu bari ba. In za ku tuba, ku zo ku tuba, amma tsakaninmu da ku babu sulhu, babu zancen wai mu sulhu. Tsakaninmu murtaddanci da sulhu, sai dai ko ya dawo ya tuba. Ba za mu tsaye da makaminmu a kanku ba, sai dai in za ku tuba. Kamar yadda ya zo a hadisi, man baddala dinahu faqtuluhu, za mu kashe ku a duk inda muka same ku, sai dai ko za ku tuba. Tsakaninmu da ku, wannan shine.
You know, I don't know. So that is that with us. That is one man down, but it's an important man that just went down right now. Can you imagine? This guy was deleted by the Nigerian Army, but most of the time his operation was being carried out in Nigeria. And according to past information we've heard, the Nigerian troops have always had opportunity to, zero him off. But based on one thing or the other, they've not been able to. I hope the Nigerians understand what I'm saying. The Nigerian military actually dropped a particular video online. They tagged it an encounter they had, a fierce firefight they had with the Boko Haram insurgents, right? When I looked at this video, to be honest with you, I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I could not drop the video. I could not talk about it. I could not even say anything about it. Okay, they said they had an encounter, a fierce firefight with the Boko Haram and all of that. But when I watched that video clearly, I watched the video very, very clearly. And I felt like, man, this makes no sense. This makes no sense. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to watch this video clearly. Look at when the firefight started, how some of the infantrymen were moving around, like they were looking unbothered. Like, this is a firefight. You are 1 second away from dying. So I don't feel like it's the level of desensitization. I don't feel like it's the level of nonchalance they had on the battlefield. No, there was nothing going on. In my own opinion, these guys just staged a drama, faced an empty bush, shot a lot of, wasted a lot of bullets, and they started shouting. Because to me, the firefight stopped when they stopped. The firefight started when they started. What the hell was that? I want you to watch the video and give me your opinion at the end of the day on what you think. And the last information for today, The Russian representative in the United Nations has now accused Mauritania of being the proxy through which weapons are being shipped from Ukraine into Mali to terrorists to destabilize the AES states. Mauritania has denied getting involved in having any sort of involvement in this, but ladies and gentlemen, we know what we know. And now that Russia has made allegations and the United Nations Organization Security Council have known about this, they are supposed to make investigations. But ladies and gentlemen, based on what the United Nations representative have done in Burkina Faso before, she was declared persona non grata. And, you know, all these organizations, right? When you look at how they operate, to be honest with you, they operate for one body, for one entity, which is the West. I believe that even the United Nations Security Council, whatever, they are subservient to both United States, France, Germany, and all these people. So Russia reporting to them, it's to me, it doesn't hold anything. I just feel like it's better because it's sort of confrontational on the global stage for the world to know what they are doing. But at the same time, I feel like people like this need to be physically handled. And ladies and gentlemen, before I go, Ukraine is still winning the war. The coalition of the willing is coming out on top. But if truly Ukraine is winning the war, how do you recruit a soldier like that? You can make it make sense in the comment section below. It's your boy 72 Andre signing out to no step. But before I go, I'll see you on the next video.